Yo, what is up, you guys? Your boy Swag-kun back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be going over the main defense and final four defense tier list for the 5.5-year anniversary for NXB. Now, this is the updated 5.5-year anniversary tier list because unfortunately we will not be getting any new Shinobis for the 5.5-year anniversary, since at the time of recording it is going to be done in like 3 or 4 days. So yeah, it's tough, but I mean, we got some great Shinobis, so I'm going to go ahead and move around the Shinobis that I think deserve to drop down or move up first, and then we'll go ahead and get straight into the Shinobi that we haven't gotten into yet. So without further ado, please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe down below, join the Swag fam if you haven't already. But without further ado, let's get straight into the defense tier list. So starting off, we're gonna go to 20th anniversary Sasuke as a main defender. We are gonna drop him down to almost perfect, and the reason for that is he's still a great defender, don't get me wrong, does great damage, has a lot of evasion, but unfortunately, due to the new Final Valley units and due to Anbu Itachi coming into the game with evasion strip is a lot more common now. So unfortunately, when he gets stripped, it's really taking away one of his biggest attributes into his kit. So because of that, I am going to drop him down to almost perfect, but he still does a lot of damage, has great AoE. So because of that reason, we're going to keep him in almost perfect. Next up, we got Edo Itachi. Edo Itachi, don't worry, all the Itachi fanboys out there, you know what I'm saying? He will get his rekit. His time will come, bro. His time will come, and I'm sure he's going to climb up to GO tier. But for now, he is just a little bit outdated, and the same kind of situation as 20th anniversary Sasuke. He relies a lot on evasion. With a lot of evasion strip in the game, it kind of just drops him down, and that's what made him a really great time stalling unit in the game. But now that evasion strip is a thing, it kind of drops him down a little bit. But don't worry, his time will come back. Edo Minato, I'm also going to drop him down for the same reason. The evasion is his biggest selling point, but because of all the evasion strip now in the game with Naruto, Anbu Itachi, and 20th anniversary Naruto, and Final Valley Sasuke, we're going to go ahead and drop him down a tier as well. Next up, we got Sasuke versus Jigen. We're also going to drop him down as well because he lacks damage, and at first he could kind of get away with it. But now with the Final Valley units, his Susanoo iframe, it isn't a true iframe, so it can get pierced very easily. And now with these new two units who just do so much damage, you can't really have a lot of room for error. So me personally, I'm going to put him in still clapping cheeks. Definitely still respectable tier, but we're going to drop him down anyways. Mama Sakura, I feel like I'm going to have to move her up to almost perfect. I honestly feel like she's a great unit to have on the defense floor. And the reason for that is she has a lot of invincibility, and that's what really helps her out. Having a lot of invincibility really boosts her up. She's just a really tanky, really time stalling unit, and I definitely think she deserves her flowers in almost perfect. Not going up here though, because she doesn't do a lot of damage or anything. And her evasion, like I said, it can still get stripped as well, but because she's able to spam it so frequently and she's a green type unit with a lot of HP, that definitely helps her stay up here and become a better stalling unit. And she's really good when paired up with the revival unit like Barryama Naruto or one of the Final Valley units. She can be really good in the revival summon as well. Paired up with the revival summon Shinobi, if that makes sense. So next up we got Indra. I'm actually going to move up to double S tier, and the reason for that is because he now has a follow-up jutsu. So because of that, you can really equip a lot of damage type jutsus, a buffing jutsu like Shikamaru's, and it'll really make him a lot more tankier, I'm sorry, bro. What kind of my fault, bro. It'll make him more tanky. So yeah, I think he definitely belongs up here. He does a lot of damage, and with his new banner that just recently came out, you can limit break him a lot easier if you decide to go for that. I have him at limit break 3, and honestly, he's a monster at limit break 3. He does a lot of damage. He's a little squishy, so I am going to keep him in clapping cheeks, but with the new follow-up that they added with him, he's definitely going to be helping out a lot more. So that's about it. I feel like everyone else can kind of stay the same for the most part, so let's get straight into the new units. Final Valley Naruto as a main defender obviously has to go in GO tier. Full room limit break, huge animation, like a very long animation where he can't get hit. He has revival, he has revive cancel on his X ultimate. He's just an absolute unit to have on defense, bro. Both on revival summon and on the main defense floor. And he does enough damage to be a monster on the fly-in rooms as well. So definitely an amazing unit. Final Valley Sasuke, obviously GO tier, probably the best defender in the game right now because of his insane damage output, huge AoE. His limit break has a true iframe which lasts such a long time, and both of his new jutsus have really good knockdowns. The knockdown animations, once you get hit with his limit break, For one, it's hard to dodge because it's so long, and when you get caught up in it, it throws you literally flying backwards, which makes it really easy for him to use his follow-up jutsu and just keep you in like an infinite loop almost. So he's probably one of the best defenders, if not the best defender in the game right now. So next up we got Shisui. Shisui as a main defender, I'm probably gonna put as a main defender in double S tier. He is an amazing support and an amazing final room unit, but on the main defense floor, I think he's not super tanky like Sakura. He does have a huge evasion buff, which is great, but he just lacks damage, and I think he lacks, you know, some of the things that these other guys have right here. Like Momoshiki has a lot of invincibility and evasion. Wano Ninja Sasuke's X ultimate, like if you build him to where he's spamming his X ultimate, he can be really good up here. 20th anniversary invincibility. Edo Madara has revive cancel. So all these guys kind of have something that's really standing out in their kit, whereas Shisui just kind of relies on the evasion, and that's about it. You know what I'm saying? So by himself, not really a great main defense unit, but in Final Four, he's a monster. Main defense, we're going to keep him in clapping cheeks though. Now on Itachi, we are going to be putting him in triple S tier, almost perfect. And the reason why I'm not putting him in GOAT tier, I could see the argument, but I'm going to be leaving him here because he is a blue type unit, which means he is a little bit squishy, and he also lacks revival. He lacks revival on his X ultimate as well. But he has evasion strip. He has a huge damage output with his limit break, which is very long as well. And he has the longest X ultimate animation in the entire game, which is why he belongs in almost perfect. Just lacking that revival and lacking maybe some revival, a revive cancel, something like that. But aside from that, he is a little squishy, so that's why I'm going to keep him almost perfect. But he's still a monster on defense regardless. And finally, OG Sega 6-Pass Naruto is going to be low league Dookie. Unfortunately, that's my guy. Love that boy, but he's going to be a low league Dookie, unfortunately. So, in my personal opinion, this is my updated main defense tier list. I feel like Edo Madara can kind of bounce here and there, but with the revive cancel X ultimate, I still think he's very usable. You know what? I'm going to put him in clapping cheeks. I don't think he belongs up here with the rest of these guys, but definitely still viable for sure. So anyways, let me know what y'all think about my main defense tier list. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the final 4 defense tier list right here in a second. I'm going to leave this up for a little bit so y'all can look at it, take a screenshot, do whatever you want to do. But without further ado, let's get straight into the final 4 tier list. Let's get it. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to get straight into the final 4 defense tier list, same as last time. We're going to be moving people around first, and then we'll be getting into the final 5 shinobis that we will be updating on the tier list. So, starting off in the final 4 defense tier list, Rin and Boruto, absolute necessities in final room, so we're going to keep them there. Mama Sakura, we are going to drop her down to almost perfect, and the reason for that is because of the evasion strip meta, and I feel like she's still lacking a follow-up jutsu, and that's honestly a really big thing, like, to be missing out on in final room. Rin used to be in this, like, Rin is very good, and although she likes a follow-up jutsu, she has an instacast ultimate, which basically keeps her and her whole team invincible for about 10 seconds, which really is a game breaker. And Boruto, yes, he was good before, but he's even better now because if you equip his Rasengan, he now has a follow-up jutsu as well. So, you know what I'm saying? There's just a lot of variables in there. But Mama Sakura, it is interchangeable, but me personally, I believe she belongs in almost perfect. Kazegara, we're also going to drop him down to almost perfect, just because I feel like he's getting a little bit outdated and kind of outclassed by the new, better Final 4 units, in my opinion. So we're going to keep him almost perfect as well. 20th anniversary Naruto, before I move him down, I am going to move him down to almost perfect. But him as a unit overall, I'm going to move him down to almost perfect. But his Rasengan, his follow-up jutsu, is an absolute necessity in final room. Him as a unit altogether, I'll probably put him in almost perfect. But his Rasengan follow-up jutsu is a must-have in final room for the evasion strip. Shadow Sasuke, we could probably keep him up here. I think his what's it called? He basically instacasts his limit break jutsu, gives everyone invincibility, gives everyone resistances, and he just spams his both invincibility jutsus back to back, and he doesn't rely on evasion. So I honestly think he could still stay up here and go tier, in my personal opinion, and he's able to use his follow-up jutsu very quickly because his limit break is so fast and recharges so fast. Baryon Naruto can also stay up here for his chakra depletion, same with Kawaki. Narukage and Minato all definitely belong up here as well. Sasuke versus Jigen, we're going to drop him down to still clapping cheeks. Same as the last couple reasons that I've been dropping him down for that Susanoo. That Susanoo really is a game breaker though, bro. Like, it's just a very long time of him being vulnerable to attacks, to where it kind of, you know, it's kind of like a detriment to his kit, unfortunately. If it was a true iframe, he could definitely still stay up there, but because he can get pierced very easily, it just makes him very like a liability, you know what I'm saying? But his Amaterasu is very, very good in final room as well. It increases cooldown time and it decreases chakra as well. So equipping his follow-up jutsu, his Amaterasu, is very good in final room too. But overall as a unit, same as 20th anniversary Naruto, I'm gonna drop him down into still clapping cheeks too. Next up, Karma Boruto, also gonna drop him down to still clapping cheeks. He's a really good unit. Just in final room, I think there's a lot better shinobi out there. So we're going to drop him down to still clapping cheeks. Warning Ninja Sasuke, I'm going to drop him down to S tier. He is good, but there's just better units out there. And I think he definitely shines the most as a revival unit, not really in the final four. So we're going to drop him down as well. We got Momoshiki, we're going to drop him down to good, but there's better as well. Just because he's kind of selfish with his buffs, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, he's a pretty good stalling unit, but I think he just shines in other areas better. Edo Itachi, we're also going to drop him down to S tier as well. For the same reasons, just a little bit outdated and just heavily relies on evasion. The rest of these guys, I feel like they can kind of stay up here because they give a lot of buffs to their team as well. So, like Kaguya, Utakata, Takataka, all the rest of these guys. Madara has a lot of AoE too, so we're probably going to keep him there. Jiraiya has a lot of AoE, but we could probably drop him down too. Edo Madara is pretty solid. Yeah, I feel like the rest of these guys could probably stay here. So, yeah, for the most part, that's about it. But a few of them are kind of interchangeable, I guess. But trading from double S to S it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? So, let's go ahead and get straight into the final 5 units down here. Final Valley Naruto is one of the best new Final 4 units in the game. Instacast his 4-star jutsu. You can make him instacast his limit break. Gives everyone invincibility for a very long time. If he uses limit break, it can actually outlast Baryon Naruto's X Ultimate. Not Anbo Itachi's. Anbo Itachi's can still kill, but he will outlast Baryon Naruto's. Does a lot of chakra drain. Gives everyone buffs. Gives him a 20% tank buff. Has double strip at limit break too. Just an absolute monster of a unit in final room and does a lot of damage as well. Final Valley Sasuke 2. GOAT tier in a final 4 as well. Does an insane amount of damage, can easily one-shot any opponent who tries to gate crash, and even when they run in normally, if you have Boruto or Rin to protect them from the instacast jutsu, he can easily one-shot your opponents and just suck enemies in with the follow-up jutsu. Just great. He instacasts his limit break. Just an absolute monster of a unit in final 4 as well. Shisui, also going in GOAT tier. Huge evasion buff for the whole squad. Huge AoE with his Fire Tornado Jutsu. If you equip his 4-star Jutsu first, then his limit break, then his old limit break, then he will instacast his 4-star Jutsu, basically giving him the Boruto heal effect. So, if you don't have Boruto versus Momoshiki, you can use Shisui, equip his 4-star, his new 4-star, and he will actually instacast it and protect your whole team from getting ulted right off the bat, getting hit with the jutsu right off the bat, or whatever the case may be. You do have to jutsu reset a couple times, so sometimes his AI will be kind of tweaking out after a while, so you'll just have to unequip his jutsus, equip it back on again, and he'll be able to do it all over again. But just an amazing final 4 support unit. Great evasion, great buffs, great invincibility, just overall a monster of a unit in final 4. Anbo Itachi, GOAT tier, bro. Evasion strip, a lot of damage, the longest X ultimate in the game, just an absolute monster of a unit to have in final 4, and he does insane damage. And yes, he is a little squishy, but because he's in final 4 with support units, that's what's really going to help him out and do a lot of damage in final 4 and strip the evasion of any opponent trying to run in there and clap your cheeks. Now we got final Stage 6 Pass Naruto, Low League Dookie, unfortunately. So, yeah, you guys, this is my updated Final 4 defense tier list. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below. At the end of the day, this is all my personal opinion, and I am more than happy and more than welcome to hear your guys' opinions as well. So, anyways, let me know what y'all think. Thank you for watching and stick around to the end. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Join the Swag fam if you haven't already. Join the Discord link down in the description below as well. But without further ado, stay black. Damn, my fault, bro. I choked on the ending. Stay swaggy, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.